Hi everybody. Well, I wanted to do a new video of some of the GE animation merchandise. I haven't done a review video on the GE animation merchandise for quite a while. Mainly because of all the awesome stuff coming out in Japan. All my money has been going over there recently. So I actually got a few gifts from my husband of the GE merchandise. So I thought I'd do a little review on the items that I have recently. This is the Sailor Moon fabric poster. Hot Topic actually started selling some of the GE animation merchandise that they didn't have before. So he picked this up for me during a business trip that he went on, and he actually went to the Hot Topic there, which is different from ours. It's actually a little bit bigger, so they had more stock. So he saw this and picked it up for me. It's a basic fabric poster, just as it says. When I first got it, I was like, oh cool, another wall scroll. But actually, this is different than the other wall scrolls that they have. These are just the picture, and they have little ribbons at the end that you can string something through or hang it from. So it's a little bit different, but it's the exact same image that's on the wall scroll of this picture. As you can see, it's quite large, and it's a huge, huge picture. Like, it's a Sailor Moon's face and my hand. So it's really, really large. But it does have the little tassel things at the ends. I think it made more sense had they put the tassels more on the actual bottom than the side. Made it a little harder to hang, but I hung it here in my hallway on a curtain rod that I had. But it does have little Luna pens or disguise pens in the background, which is awesome design, I think. A lot of people comment on these because it's a pretty cute design in the background. And then it has her name, Sailor Moon, with a little crescent moon inside. But it's really eye-catching. Like, the colors just pop, and it's really, really pretty. So they also have Mercury, Mars, Jupiter, and Venus as well on the Hot Topic website right now that you can get. Or you can go into the Hot Topic store and order it through them, and you can pick them up at your store if you want to do that. They do have the copyright here at the bottom. The G copyright, Toei Animation, and the official copyright, and the international logo at the bottom. Yeah, that is the fabric poster. And it does come in a little packaging like this. It's clear and rolled up. And it has the dimensions at the top. Try to zoom in a little there. And all of the copyright stuff. Now this is how much he paid for it, but currently they have stuff on sale. I don't know how long that sale is going to be going on for, but they're actually a little bit cheaper now. So there's that. I realized in previous GE merchandise reviews that I did, I totally neglected these wall scrolls. These are some of the very first items GE Animation came out with. I've had these for quite a while, but for whatever reason I kept forgetting to show them off, so I figured I'd show them now. This is all work done by Marco Abriero. All the new merchandise in the international release will have his art on them, as well as the t-shirts and all that. I think this one was the first one that I got. It's really, really pretty, of the 5 inners standing together. I got both of these at anime conventions, I'm pretty sure. That's where I got them. I've never seen them anywhere else, but others might have seen them at other places before. And then they have this pretty one of Princess Serenity and the 4 inners standing with her. And this one's really, really, really pretty. this one at the top they actually made a puzzle of, and there is an actual another scroll of the other puzzle that they have. So I'm hoping they will continue the trend and make this one into a puzzle as well. The sides of it will be really, really difficult to put together, but I'm up for the challenge because it's Princess Serenity and it would make it really pretty puzzle. And the logo is really large on this one, as you can see. I had to move some of the stuff on my shelf here so you could see it better because it was kind of hiding it. But the logo is really big compared to this one. So a lot smaller. But these are really, really large wall scrolls. Like, you have to have some room if you want to buy one of these to hang it. But I think it's really, really highly recommended if you do, because they are really pretty pictures. The other two things that I have is I have this plush of Tuxedo Mask. I just got this at FYE. We went to FYE last weekend, and I was really shocked they actually had some GE merchandise. Mine hasn't had GE merchandise in probably 6 months or longer. I have not seen anything there. But I did notice that they had this plush of Tuxedo Mask. They also had the plush of Sailor Jupiter, the first season brooch pin, one of the new lanyards, and the white blanket. So they had a few things there, surprisingly. I decided to get him. I really don't like buying the GE merchandise at the store, though I do want to help the stores out, though, that are carrying it, to let them know that, hey, keep stocking more, you know? So I was really happy to at least buy one thing there when I was there. He is really awesome looking. I really like his cute pose that he has. And he's really highly detailed, to be honest. His mask is really soft. Like, the material they used for it is really soft. And all the details with his bow here and his jacket are all poppy 3D looking. And they actually have the buttons, which is different from the Irwin one that came out in the 90s. He didn't have any buttons on his coat. And then he's got a little cape in the back. The cape, I noticed when I first got it, was a little uneven. It was actually sticking out a little bit here. So I actually trimmed that off to make it even. So I actually didn't think about it. I was like, oh, I just want to trim it off and fix it. So that's what I did, and I wish I would have waited until after I did my review video, but yeah, it was a little uneven, but I fixed it. This is the type of material where you can cut and it's not going to fray, so you don't really have to worry about it. And he has a little ribbon of blue on his hat. Now, the one thing about this plush that I noticed is, after seeing him before and what other people have gotten of him, his the brim on his hat seems to bend and scrunch pretty easily. But this one here that I got was actually easily fixed. I was able to straighten it out, and it looks really nice now. The only packaging it comes with is this tag, like a lot of the other plushes. Just a basic tag. FYE put a huge price sticker on this, which I quickly removed. And then, of course, it has the plush tag that has the logo information and copyright and stuff. Now, I did notice there's a little fraying on his mouth right here. I'm going to move this over so you can see. But that can probably be trimmed and fixed too. But he's a really cute plush. This is the only one I have other than the 2 casts so far. I've been buying all the Japanese stuff, so I need to do a big catch-up eventually. The other item that I have is this puzzle. Here is the box for it. It's 1,000 pieces. I have the other puzzle, which I had in a previous G animation review video of mine that I put together also. This one's the exact same size as that one. It's There's exactly many pieces as well. These are the only two so far they have of the puzzles. But the box that these come in are really sturdy. A lot of puzzle boxes aren't that great because most of the time they're just like, oh, it's just basic packaging and it's not really that needed, but they actually took some time on these. So there's the box, and here's the puzzle. I have it down here sitting on a board that my dad cut out for me because I can't find a frame for it yet. I bought the last one at Walmart, and they haven't restocked that size. I went to 5 different Walmarts too, so I'm getting worried that they discontinued that size. So I might have to get a bigger size and just trim it to fit. So that's a little bit of a downer. So it's just kind of hanging out in my room here until I can get the frame to hang it up. And I plan to put it up there on top of my bookshelf here with the other one. But this only took me a couple days to put together. The last one took me 5 days because there's way more detail. Tuxedo Mask Cape gave me problems, and the background gave me problems with that one. But this one, since it's mostly characters, I almost put it together in 1 day. It was really that simple. Now, granted, I do a lot of puzzles, so if you're not into puzzles and you don't like tedious things like that, then it might take you way longer. So don't expect to get this puzzle and be like, oh, okay, I can put it together. She put it together. I'm not saying I'm an expert on puzzles that I put together in the past. I'm just saying that it varies from person to person, so it might be a little harder for you to put together. And the main problem I had with these puzzles, like the other one, is the pieces are quite, I want to say, close resembling one another. Whereas when you start putting like a huge piece, like the top, really gave me problems on this one. When you go to put them together, you get down to the last piece and then you realize you put something together wrong. So it's that common of pieces. So it's really uncommon with really professional puzzles. Usually pieces won't snap together unless they're absolutely meant to snap together. But this one, you can get really far with the puzzle before you realize you've made a mistake. So that's probably my only complaint with this. But it was really an awesome puzzle. I really enjoyed putting it together, and it's really pretty. So if you like putting puzzles together and you're into Sailor Moon, then this is the puzzle for you. And of course the other one has Tuxedo Mask on it with the inners scrunched in the background, and Sailor Moon's a little bit bigger than this, so it depends on which one you want. Like I said, I hope they make a third one with Princess Serenity on it, because that seems to be the trend with the images that they're using. Okay, well, that is my GE Animation merch review. This is number 4, I think, so make sure if you are interested in other merchandise in the line, I do have other merchandise that I reviewed in those other videos, so be sure to check those out. Alright, thank you very much for watching. Bye.